Around San Francisco today, drivers may be finding that elusive parking space a little more elusive. That's because today has been dubbed Parking Day, and a San Francisco arts group called Rebar is leading an effort to turn parking spots into parks.
Now, finally on Culture Shock this week, temporary urban parks. There's an activist group in the States that hijack parking spaces and turn them into temporary public spaces. They lay grass down, plant trees, build benches and so on. They call them park-ing spaces, that's the ing in brackets, and it started in San Francisco and it's now spread as far as Sicily in Italy.
You can't stop the song.
Parking Day, September 21st, 2006.
This is called the Temporal Distributed Network of Open Space, deployed by bicycle. Woohoo!
15 minutes in and no police yet. It's a good sign.
Rebar's addition to the equation here is the interpretation of a parking spot as essentially an inexpensive short-term lease for a space that can be used for a variety of things. And in this case, we're using it to fulfill an unmet need here in downtown San Francisco, which is the need for urban open space. But really, a parking spot could potentially be used for a variety of unmet needs. It just so happens this is what we're doing today, is transforming a parking space into a park to improve the quality of urban human habitat, at least until the meter runs out.
Today in San Francisco, we're doing 5 parks that are all deployed exclusively by human-powered transport. But there are also about a dozen or 14 or so other groups that are doing this in solidarity with us. So there's parks all over San Francisco right now.
And so today we're here in the mayor's parking spot, which he's given up for the day, to turn into a sort of temporary park, if you will.
What'd you think of it when you saw this green space?
It blew my mind, man. I mean, what happened? Lose part of Golden Gate Park or what?
Here we are, believe it or not, 7th and Mission. And we're enjoying a beautiful day with a park here that's hit the ground and attracting a lot of interest.
I'm from the San Francisco Bike Coalition. We are here on 5th Street promoting public space as well as bike lanes.
It's always exciting to be in a place that's usually restricted for cars. And when the street is closed, you suddenly realize how much space there actually is in the city.
Would you ticket this? What do you think? What'd you think of this when you first saw it?
Hey, you know what? I kind of like thought I was in the Twilight Zone.
This today really points out is that cities need public space and that people will use it if it's there.
Of course, if that happened in a city like London, where parking meters are just cynical devices to raise revenue, those poor guys would have had tickets slapped on them. Anyway, forget my cynicism, Francesca Gavin. What do you make of this?
Well, I think it's a brilliant sort of expression of our frustration with the omnipresence of the car. People are getting really fed up with the car and also really fed up with the fact there is no green space, or there's limited green space, or that it's all about money, or it's all about paying something for something. So I think it's a really creative way to respond to that. I also think it's really about new forms of activism and trying to be more creative. You have to be creative in activism to get any attention anymore. Having a normal protest does nothing. Everyone's used to protesting and sit-ins. We need something else, we need something different, and this can be done. This is a great way of getting people's attention in a very physical presence,